Hi everybody, Pastor Mike here. Irene and I are sitting in our kitchen doing what many of you are doing. We're sheltering in place, so to speak, and following the guidelines that our civil authorities have set out as we try and deal with the coronavirus. I'd like to thank all of you for also doing the same thing. I know at times this can be somewhat stressful, but again, I really just want to get behind you and say thank you. It can't get done without you. As we've been sitting here today, we started talking a little bit about what that actually means and how hard that is. I know many of you are taking the normal precautions that have been suggested through the media, and that's great, but what I want to touch on just briefly is your spiritual health. Often when we're under stress, we want to look at things and say, well, why does God allow this? Or why is this happening to me? The reality is very simple, I believe. We live in a fallen world, and things happen in this world where we often feel that there's just no rhyme or reason, or even feel that things are out of control. But that is really not true. We serve a sovereign God. God is in control of all things. By saying sovereign, he either is completely sovereign or he is not. So I firmly believe that God is in control and he's working us through this. It's not any bigger of a problem than we've dealt with before. It just seems different and a little bit strange, and it is. But yet we can't lose track of the fact that God is in control and this will be managed. Now, I want you to think about something. I want to share a short piece of scripture with you, and it comes from Psalm 107, verses 1 through 3. And this is what the scriptures say. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His steadfast love endures forever. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so, whom he has redeemed from trouble, and gathered in from the lands, from the east and from the west, and from the north and from the south. A lot of things we pick up just in those three verses, but let me point out a few. First, in all things we should give thanks. God is in control. We are his people. He continues to minister to us and give us opportunities to minister to others. So we should be thankful. Also, God's love is steadfast. God will not leave you. He will not desert you. He stands firmly with you. And we can hold on to that, knowing that that is a sure thing. So that is another reason for us to celebrate. The verses say that we should do so because we are the redeemed of the Lord. Redeemed, we have been purchased at a great price, that price being God's Son. We have been brought into the family of God by the life, ministry, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. So let us not forget that too. We have much to celebrate. Even in times of trouble or times of stress or times that feel a little bit different or strange like we're dealing with right now, God is still in control. We are still his people. His love still endures, and we can hold fast to that. Finally, let's remember that the verses also say that God will gather his people from the north and the south and the east and the west. Every part of our country right now is dealing with this, but they're dealing with it well, and they will continue to do so. We will get through this. We will get through this as a nation, as a region. We will get through it locally, and we will get through it as a church. But we need to stand firm. So as you're coming together around your table, having a cup of coffee, relaxing, whatever you're doing right now, remember that the steadfast love of the Lord endures forever, and that we, as his redeemed, should be able to say just that. There will be more to follow, but thank you, have a great day, and God bless all of you.